Video's hot again.
Roger, thank you. So we've completed 1 through 6, which is the main concern. I'm here on 7 Delta. I'm going to continue on. Everything looks good. Solid. You got the stringer and the pile cap connection. Got about a 1/4 inch gap. Look at the pile. A good solid connection. At most a 1/4 inch gap. And touching right there. Solid. All the way through. Okay, you got the stringer that stops approximately foot forward, to the south side, past number 7 towards 8. You got the stringer that goes south of 7, and the next row, the next bent is about 3 feet apart. This stringer's got nothing, it's bearing on the pile cap on number 8 Delta. As you can see, this pile cap, it's only about half of it bearing on the pile itself.
That's 8 Delta?
8 Delta right here, yep. You see that?
Affirmative.
I'd say about 40%. Looks like this side's bigger than this side, so about 40% is actually bearing on it. So as far as the connection goes between it's resting on it. It's a good connection.
And the condition of that pile at 8?
Sounds solid.
I believe that was one of the rotted ones.
Yep, this is the one that is absolutely worthless. Let's see if I can stick my hammer all the way through. So,
got good video of that. Completely hollowed out at 8 Delta.
Completely hollow. This thing doesn't do anything. Okay, so I guess we're gonna move on to I'm gonna do 8 and 7 together.
After that, coming up the middle of 7 and 8, doing them both at the same time.
Okay. Okay, so stringer on 8. Sounds solid. You got the connection between, this is 8 Charlie. Same thing, it's offset. As you can see, that's probably about 60% touching or bearing on it. Got minor cracks on the pile itself. Pile sounds solid. You got a gap, approximately 1 inch at the highest and about a 1/2 inch at the lowest. So it's not touching at all. Going to 7 Charlie. This pile feels like it's rotted. You can see I can stick my hammer all the way down there. At the center point, sounds a little hollow up top. Yeah, spongy right here. This is 7 Charlie, mind you.
Roger that.
Sounds solid on bottom and at midpoint. You can see that gap right there between the pile cap and the stringer. That's about a 3/4 inch gap.
Roger that. And that's also on the blueprints here. That's a new stringer. Starting there at 7, correction 6, going all the way up to 12 on Charlie.
Okay, so this is 6. That's affirmative. It starts at 6. Looks like it continues. This is also on the other side where the connection point of the shiv is. See, there's a shiv. It goes all the way over there. This is the bracing for it. So you got 7 Charlie. You got the gap up top. As far as the pile goes. It's offset. Good 3 inches. Okay, moving on to 8 Bravo. Pile cap sounds good. Here's your shift bracing. That's where it comes together. There's your shift. Got that?
Say again, Otto.
I was just talking about the shiv.
Roger.
Okay, so we're at 7 Bravo. Got a good inch gap, 1.5 inches at most, between the pile and the pile cap. You get solid connection between the pile cap and the stringer. Got a good 1.5 inch gap. You can see all the way through there. This pile is not touching at all.
Roger that.
Okay, that's 7 Bravo, 8 Bravo. I'm sorry, 6. Let me get this straight. 5. That was 8 Bravo, correction.
8 Bravo, roger.
That was 8 Bravo. This is 7 Bravo. Can you turn up my light a little bit?
Coming up on the light.
There you go. Okay, so we have 7 Bravo. We have about inch gap between the stringer and the pile cap on one end, and approximately a 1/2 inch gap at the other end. That would be the north end's a 1/2 inch gap, south end is a inch gap. You got solid connection between the pile and the pile cap. Pile is offset north and south, approximately 3 inches. Other than that, looks good. Pile itself, got a little bit of rot. See that top? Sounds solid. It's got a highlight crack factor here. See overall, it sounds pretty hollow here. Sounds pretty hollow, about a foot down, and so sounds solid. It's all the way to the bottom. Okay, moving on to
7 Bravo.
that was 7 Bravo, correct.
Roger.
Moving on to 8 Alpha. Got about 1.25 inch gap between the pile itself and the pile cap. Sounds solid as far as the pile goes, all the way to the bottom.
Roger that.
Got some minor cracking on the pile cap itself.
Yep, out at the ends, consistent with the others.
Yep. That's about the same. Okay, as far as the cap and the stringer goes, looks like it's got solid connection. Got a minor dry rotting on the stringer itself. You got a good video of that?
That's the bad stringer that we're already aware of. It goes from 5 to 10.
Okay, so this is 7 Alpha pile cap itself. Sounds solid. I mean, sounds a little hollow towards the end here. Sounds solid above the pile itself. Yeah, it sounds a little hollow towards there. That's better. Okay, as far as the pile goes, looks like you got some dry rot right there. Got a good video of that.
Affirmative.
Okay. Start sounding solid, about a foot down, and to the bottom.
That's 7 Alpha.
Would be 7 Alpha. You can see all that drywall right there. You got a solid connection point towards the south side, and it starts to drop towards the north. 7, covered 8, moving on to 9.
I'm going to go ahead and pause the video here. You can resituate your umbilical and maybe check out the hardware and the connections for the shiv, and then go 9 to 10.
Yep, we can do that.
Roger that.